Good morning, my YouTubers. This is Daniel Drewski for the update video for February 17, 2021. It looks so hectic out there with some ice and snow, and it's gonna be very sunny today, and it melts some snow yesterday, but tomorrow and Friday we might get some snowstorm in Pennsylvania. Yep. And starting next week, it might be warming up, and the cases are going down in Pennsylvania. And these are the stuff I got in the mail or from the thrift store from this week. Yep. I don't go on Amazon for myself anyway. I never go on Amazon. I mostly go on eBay. The first tape we have here, that is one of the Disney tapes I did earlier for my previous videos, like The Rescue is Down Under, 1991 VHS. It has the preview of the Jungle Book at the beginning on this tape. And you know, I did like the opening and closing of the Rescue is Down Under months ago, and I traded for that copy. I just switched copies. Comes with the card, proofs of purchase, and the little Disney home video catalog of the Disney titles are available. And here's like the personal receipt for when somebody went food shopping around there at the Casona Mall. I think it was called Giant. And this receipt was printed in 1991. And here's like a little bonus receipt. Someone bought it in Paramore or something like that. That's the name of the retail store when you buy movies and music. And here comes the print date on this tape. Printed it on May 9th, 1991. And it's like ink label. Now I gotta put this back. Another Disney tape, I just got it from the thrift store this week. The 1961's 101 Dalmatians. And today, this is the 60th anniversary when the 101 Dalmatians, the animated movie, was made in 1961. One of the later Walt Disney years. And this is the early 1992 release, and it says, great storyteller on a scale of 1 to 10. This gets 101 by the Good Morning America. Hey, here's some more advertisings. For the video release of the Rocky and Bullwinkle collection, the series came out back in 1991 from Buena Vista Home Video. Look at all these Disney movies are available on home video. $25 back then, about $24.99. Frankenweenie. Elvis Presley. This is a pretty good program. The pretty good catalog. The proofs of purchase. 101 Dalmatians first came out on home video. It was around late March and early April of 1992. This is when they had like the very best of the Ed Sullivan tapes. That was coming out from Buena Vista Home Video. And here's some more Disney advertisings, like the Walt Disney Studio Collection. But these Disney live action movies I have here, I have them all in the Neon Mickey tape series. On this tape has a preview of, like, a sneak preview of Aladdin coming out in theaters. At the end of this tape has the preview of The Great Mouse Detective and Beauty and the Beast. Ink label. This is printed on March 17th, 1992. 101 Dalmatians is a great movie. The animated one, even the live action one, with Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil, with Jeff Daniels in there. And there was a sequel of it in 2000, 102 Dalmatians. And they also made, like, the movie sequels for home video, like 101 Dalmatians 2, Pat's London Adventure, when they left off from the original 101 Dalmatians. Now we got here a holiday movie that's already passed, that is The Muppets Christmas Carol, Jim Henson production, made by Disney, and it stars with Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Michael Caine. I saw this at the Majestic Theater back in December of 19, 3 months before the COVID-19, yep. On this tape has the previews for the Muppet movie, The Great Muppet Caper, and even the sneak preview of, like, the Lion King. This is printed on October 19, 1993. The Muppets Christmas Carol doesn't have with Jim Henson. Jim Henson's been dead since 90. But his son, Brian Henson, took over. Frank Oz is 48 years old at the time. Now we got, like, one of the public domain cartoons that I got it from the thrift store, selling it right on eBay. One of the Daffy Duck cartoons, yep. Has Daffy Duck and the dinosaur to duck or not to duck, or Yankee Doodle Duck with Porky Pig. It was made in 1943 or something. This has got to be 1991 release. I think it's in 90 from, like, New Age Home Video. When I was a kid, I used to get those public domain cartoons at Woolworths, but unfortunately, those tapes could break your VCR easily. I learned my lesson from that. Here's Casper Cartoons. On this tape, it has The Friendly Ghosts. That was the first Casper cartoon debut in 1945. They're good. Now the next one is They're Good Booze Tonight. Owls Well. Yep. 1990. I used to get those tapes at Woolworths in my old neighborhood back in the early 90s when I was 7, 8 years old. Froghorn Leghorn. This ain't no joke, son. Mel Blanc provided the voice of it. It has, like, Growing Pains, Play Safe, Owls Fair at the Fair. Play Safe and Owls Fair at the Fair is one of the 2 Technicolor Max Fleischer shorts ever made during the mid-30s. I don't mean that it doesn't have Betty Boop and Popeye in it. Yep. Unopen. Now we got Heckle and Jeckel, one of the Terry Toon characters. Yep. This one is the Talking Magpies. That's with Heckle and Jeckel. Then, like, the Hawaii Birds. That was from Max Fleischer in the mid-late 30s. And Susie the Little Blue Cube. That's a Disney cartoon, was made in 1951. Narrated by Sterling Holloway. The one who was doing the Treasure Cat's voice at the time for Alice in Wonderland. Yep. And here's, like, the 1984's Against All Odds. I think it's in Yeah. Against All Odds. It starts with Jeff Bridges, Lloyd Bridges' young son, and Bo Bridges' younger brother, James Woods and Rachel Ward. Originally, this movie, Against All Odds, came out on VHS and Beta around late 1984 by RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video. Well, however, and this is the I think in 1989 release from Good Times Home Video. At that time, one of those the Columbia titles they put that into Good Times Home Video, probably in the late 80s and early 90s. Yep. The next one we got here is Battle of the Worlds, starting with Claude Rains. It was made in 1963. At that time, he finished doing making Lawrence of Arabia with Peter O'Toole. This is from Good Times Home Video in 1986. Next one we got here, one of the tapes I'll be selling one on eBay soon, that is the Don Bluth's American Tail. I have American Tail on VHS. This is the 1987 original, however, this is the 1989 reprint. A rival American Tail is Time for Jubilation by Gene Selick's Today's Show. Yep. American Tail is a good animated feature, but it's not compared to its Disney. At that time, The Great Mouse Detective was out in theaters. And this tape was printed on the 24th week of 90. Not that, so I think it's in 89. Well, American Tail made like the first reissue in 1991. At that time when Five of Goes West was coming out in theaters. Here's the 1985's Gotcha. That's a little hard to find. Made for Universal. Gotcha is a comic winner by Rex Reed. Anthony Andrews from Short Thing, he was in it. Linda Francesco from Vision Quest. Also has like Alex Rocco as the boy's father. You might know him from The Godfather as Mo Green. Late 1985 release from MCA Home Video. This movie is about when some kid, college kid, has to go to Paris or something like that. Yep, as involves with the international conspiracy with the microfilm. Haven't seen this in years. Now I got here like one of the rare tapes that are hard to find. I paid $20 for it off on eBay, and it's like a holy grail. Freeze Feelings Looney Bugs Bunny movie. Yep. One of the previous videos I showed you, like one of my Looney Tunes movies, was Bugs Bunny's third movie, 1001 Rabbit Tales, and I showed you like the 3 copies of it. Like the beginning of January. This is an early 1982 original release of Looney Bugs Bunny movie. This is an ex-rental. Somebody must have tear this up when someone must have rent this out, and it doesn't have no print date on it. Next one we got here is a John Wayne movie called, it is Brannigan, that was made in 1976. Yep. I know they got like the wrong copy of it. This box packaging was 1990. The one I have is from CBS Fox Video in 1986 release. Got to be from Playhouse Video. I wonder if this movie had Macrovision on it or not. Here's the other one, soon to be selling one on eBay. It is the 1996 release of What Have We Learned, Charlie Brown. That's when Charlie Brown, Linus, Peppermint Patty, and Marcy, Snoopy, and Woodstock war in France. When they leave in the chateau, that's when they left off from the feature-length Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Don't Come Back. And I do have this on VHS from Kansas Video Corporation of those Peanuts clamshell series. Yep. Now you can't even see these original Peanuts on TV anymore. You have to watch it run on streaming or just Apple. This is the Paramount release. This tape was reprinted in 2000. Yep. Now we got here one of the making clothing programs. Back in New York, I used to have one of the couple of the Reader's Digest tapes. And this tape was on VHS, gotta be from 1988, from HBO Video. But it has like the program with it. This is the program of how to make your the clothing. This looks pretty good. Show you what the tape looks like. Print date is March 16th, 1989. And I just checked this tape out, and it has the def tone at the end of this tape. We got here like one of the other, we got here two more VHS blanks. I might be using them for taping purposes, because I've been doing like the converts from pre-recorded VHS tapes into those blanks for the past 23 years. Now here's some DVDs I got. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly with Clint Eastwood, E.I. Wallach, and Lee Van Cleef. I liked the spaghetti westerns when I was 13 years old. Yep, and this DVD of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is the 1998 release. Great movie. There is like the fistful of dollars and a few dollars more and hang it high. Those are the exact movies that Clint Eastwood did in these spaghetti westerns. This is the menu thing, the scene menu. Yep. Now here's like another one. Hold on, I gotta cut this out. Being too much attached to it. Gotta get this. Hold on. It's hard to get it off. Got it. Another Clint Eastwood movie I got on DVD is The Heartbreak Ridge in 1986. I used to have that on VHS in New York until I was selling it. And this DVD release was in 2002, part of the Clint Eastwood DVD collection from Warner Home Video. I gotta cut this. Hold on. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. This is what the DVD looks like. One of the old Warner Home Video Snapcases DVDs. Now here's the Clint Eastwood cop collection, like when he was Dirty Harry. One of the previous videos I showed you Dirty Harry on VHS. And this box set was from 2003. Yep. Let's start with the 1971 classic Dirty Harry. part of the Clint Eastwood collection. This DVD was released in 1999. I think it was in 2001 from this 1971 classic. One of the previous videos I showed you, Dirty Harry, like the opening and closing about 4 months ago, and I showed you the other one. I had to trade copies. Part of my previous update videos just for January 3rd, for like the New Year's update video. Here's like another one. Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry again in Magrin Force in 1973. Hal Holbrook co-starred in it, and the same Hal Holbrook, the one who recently died like a few weeks ago. He was 94, 95 years old. He was a good character actor. One of the movies I saw was Wild in the Streets and Wall Street. This DVD was from 2001. And finally, Tightrope one. Clint Eastwood did as Dirty Harry again for the last time in 1983. This is the 2003 DVD release. Oh, I know it came out on home video in 1984. On that tape has a preview for City Heat with Burt Reynolds and Clint Eastwood. And it says a throwback of the great cop movies of the 1940s. No. You mean the great cop movies of the 1980s, you idiots. Because it was not made in the 40s. It was made in the early 80s. But they say the cop movie of the 1970s. This was made in 1983. Okay, before I showed you the bonus, I'm going to have to put this back. Now, before we close this update video, here's a bonus I got. A Coca-Cola cup. This Coca-Cola cup, it's got to be made in the mid-90s from the Coca-Cola company. Yep, this is not the 80s Coca-Cola cup. This cup was made in the 90s. This looks really good. So that includes the update video for February 17th, 2021. We'll see you again next time for more update videos for the stuff I have. You just take care and stay safe. And dress warm. Bye.